Hello, welcome to the Church University. Hope you're having a wonderful, lovely day. Now, summer vacation, it's right about to end. We got about, at least for me, 2 days left. Monday, then we back in on Tuesday. Today's Sunday, and that's a lot of time if you really think about it. From June up until September, you got a good chunk of time right there. And something I've been noticing is a lot of people haven't been using that time. They've kind of been sitting around doing nothing. Which, if you were using that time to, let's say, to relax, to calm down, to de-stress, okay, all's good. But in 84 days, there should be something of progress, something you're working towards, rather than just idly going towards wherever you're going to end up. Because if you just idly let yourself flow around, you're going to end up with a whole lot of stress, a lot of problems that could have been prevented had you put the work in to prevent it. Like, in America, the number one killer is heart disease. Now, how can you prevent heart disease? Going for a walk, going for a run, working out, yoga, exercise, things of that sort. But oftentimes we don't take that serious enough. We don't incorporate that into our lifestyle. We don't put that into our day. And because of that, down the line, right now I'm 17, so yeah, I got time. I could just sit back. Let me drink all these sodas. Let me eat all this cake. Let me just, I don't need to go to the gym. I don't need to do that. Then, you fast forward about 20, 30 years, doctor come in, Lawrence, you got heart disease. It ain't looking good. You got 5 months left. And now I got to talk to my kids about how, I'm not going to live to see their graduation. I'm not going to live to see them get married or, go walk down the aisle or whatever it is that they go ahead and do, go off to college. I'm not going to be allowed to see that because I did not put in the work to prevent the problem. I could have easily put in that work to prevent the problem. A 30-minute walk, 30-minute run, go hit the gym, do what you gotta do, find something that works for you. Not everybody had the time to go all the way to the gym. Not everyone had the time for that, because let's say you got kids. If you got kids, okay, you got a pass there. If you got a bunch of kids, like 3, 4, 5, 8, 10 kids, you get a pass there. But otherwise, you need to make time for the things that are needed for your life. You need to make time for what is going to benefit you and put your life in a good position down the line while you still have the time to do it. And this summer was a perfect time to do that. There were jobs hiring. There are summer camps. You could have been a counselor. There are programs you could have signed up for, like book services. There are seminars you could go to if you got the money for that. There is so much out here. Free gym memberships at Planet Fitness. It's free. 24/7. It is free. People could have signed up for that. And on top of that, there's also so many new opportunities out here. Like, you could have tried new things. Like, maybe you try a new hobby. You learn a new skill. You start up that business you were thinking about. You start that YouTube channel. You start that rap career you were thinking about. You get your foot in the water. Because right now, summer, all you have is time. All you have is time. You got 84 days. And most people spent those 84 days watching Netflix, YouTube, video games, laying around, going out with their friends. Nothing wrong going out with your friends. My point is just this. You should not be going out with your friends for 84 days straight. Some point in there, you had time to go to the gym, get that free membership. You had time to go put in that job application. You had time to post that song on SoundCloud. You had time to upload that video. You had time to do all these things, but you chose to waste that time. And when you waste time in that aspect, that transfers into everything else. You're going to start wasting time in your business. You're going to start wasting time in your nutrition, in your fitness, in your relationships, in every single thing in your life. You will waste time. Do not be a time waster. And this is something that I will admit I have had to call myself out on. I've had to call myself out on this. Like, I might find myself watching TV, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking like, yo, what am I watching this for? Like, what am I doing this for? But over time, that's something that builds up as you create that filter, as you create that, the best word I can use for it is that filter that calls you out. It's like having somebody else within you who says, Lawrence, get up. You got stuff to go work on. Go read that book. Go to the gym. Go do this. Go do that. Go water your plants. Go do this. Go do that. Whatever it is I need to do at the time. And I will really just not sleep until I get that stuff done. And because it's summer, I have all the time in the world to do that. I have all the time in the world. And I have to admit, I haven't used my time as perfectly as I could have. I have not used my time as perfectly as I could have. But at the end of the day, I put in a lot of work. I went hard on my goals. I was reading them books. I was in that gym. I was trying new things. I was learning new skills. I was learning. I was doing this. I was doing that. I was putting in the work. I had got a job. I was a summer camp counselor. I was doing this. I was doing that. But I'm not saying it to brag or to boast or to, say I'm better than anyone. But the point is, I'm just using my time better than most people are. For example, right now, it is a Sunday at like 12 something. I'm not checking the time right now because, I don't want to swipe down and lose my train of thought. But it's a Sunday, 12 something in the afternoon, right? Maybe you're in church right now. Maybe you're at the mosque. Maybe you're praying, whatever that is. So if that's the case, you get a pass there. But if not, let's say you were sitting around watching Netflix earlier. Let's say you were sitting around eating cake and ice cream and doing this and doing that and doing stuff that wasn't beneficial and helpful to your overall life and overall beneficial to the man, the woman, the person that you wish to become, then you're wasting time. I easily could be sitting at home, 12 in the afternoon, laid up, snoozing. I could have. And nobody would have called me out on it. Because that's normal. But when you want to live an extraordinary life, you have to do stuff that is outside of the ordinary. You have to do extra than the ordinary. That is what being extraordinary is. But we're not taught these things because if everyone was extraordinary and everyone understood how extraordinary they could be and became that, a lot of industry would have a big problem. Big problem. But that's a story for a different day. My point here is that you need to become more aware in how you use your time. You need to figure out what is it that you want to achieve. Even though it's about the end of summer, it's not the end of the year. It's not the end of your life. We still got, this is the September, November, December. We got 3 more months. 3 more months. 90 days of time. 90 days of time. Let's say that you're in school, right? So we take out 8 hours for school. We take out 8 hours for sleeping. That's another 8 hours that you could be putting towards your life. You gotta go home, you gotta eat, you gotta relax, because it's mandatory that if you just work, you're gonna tire yourself out so bad. You gotta have that time to cool off. But the point is this. We got 3 months left. 3 months. 90 days. Use them well. Don't worry about other people calling you out on it. Don't worry about other people saying, oh, Lawrence, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you hit all your goals? Did you do this? Did you do that? No, worry about calling yourself out on it. Worry about being accountable for yourself. Because nobody knows what you do when the cameras aren't on you. Nobody knows what you do when they're not watching. Nobody knows what you do when they're not around. Nobody knows that. But you know that. You know what you did yesterday. You know what you did yesterday from the moment you woke up to the moment you went to sleep. You know what you did last year, last month. You know these things. You might not know them off the top of your head, but if I went to you on that day and asked you at the end of the day, what did you do today? you would know every single thing you did do, everything you should have done, everything you could have done, and everything you would have done had you gone back and been able to change it. But I'm going to wrap it up with this. Another point in wasting time and how it transfers into everything is, let's say you got this person that you like. Maybe it's this boyfriend, this girlfriend, this husband, this wife, whoever. And you are a person who has the habit of wasting time. So you might be getting to know this person, you know you want to ask them out, you know that you like them, you know they like you. You know that this is like lined up for you, right? But you might say, oh, nah, it's just not the right time yet. I'm just not feeling it right now. I don't know, Ain't making all these excuses to waste time. When had you just been clear, to your point, and direct, you would have let them know, hey, I want to move things forward. I want to be your boyfriend, your girlfriend, husband, wife. Hey, I want to get to know you more. So now you know from the get-go that this is not just, oh, I'm trying to have a friendly get to know you kind of thing. I'm looking forward to trying to see if there's a relationship between us, if there's potential for marriage, whatever the case may be. But if you have the habit of wasting time, it might be weeks, months, years down the line when you could have just said it from the get-go and saved all that time. You could have saved all that time had you just been clear and direct and to your point. Now, I'm not saying you walk up to somebody on the street and be like, hey, I think you pretty, I want to be your boyfriend. No, I'm not saying do that. That's weird. Don't do that. Slow down. The point is this. You get to know somebody. Maybe y'all know each other. Y'all have a conversation. Y'all chatting, whatever the case may be. And you say like, oh, you seem like a pretty fun person to get to know. Can I get your number? Do you got a boyfriend? Not you saying you want to be their boyfriend. You just asking, do they got one? Just so that you know that, okay, they not dealing with somebody right now. Maybe, she could have lied. She could lie about it. But if she lied about it, that's on her. You asked. You tried to get to know, like, clarification on, is this a situation you want to get yourself into? But not only does that communicate, okay, he's direct, he's clear, he's not a time waster, he's bold enough to let me know what he's looking for, he is confident enough to have said that, he is good at communicating enough to have said that, all these things are communicated by that. And by you asking, does she have a boyfriend, you are letting it be known that it is a possibility that you want to be her boyfriend, or that you would be open to the possibility of it if things between you two go well and if you see a connection there. But you're not saying that you want to be. You're just letting it be known that there's a potential down the line for that to happen. So if, a couple weeks, months, even years go by, it's not you wasting time. It's you getting to assess the full situation. It's you seeing all that is there and deciding if you want to be in a relationship with this person or not. You're not wasting time there. You are, from the get-go, you let it be known what you're here for. You communicated well. You were direct. You let everything be known. So, I'm going to wrap it up with this. It is 3 months left. Use them well. Make yourself proud. And remember, it's not about if other people know what you're up to. It's about if you know what you're up to. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And if you feel so, feel free to donate to that Cash App. It would help support. Have a great day. Bye-bye.